Hello, incredible soul. Welcome to the Embodied Woman podcast. I am Anna Fink, the Wellness Architect, and I wanted to come and share a bit about this journey that we're all on and how it feels like pain can be punishment, but actually, pain is not punishment, it is preparation and it is the portal for your purpose. It's not meant to paralyze you, it's meant to propel you. And in this life, we're going to encounter so many different things, so many different experiences that really ask us to rise. But often we misinterpret those challenges, those obstacles, as reasons to quit instead of to rise. And in every moment, we have the choice to face everything and rise or fear everything and run. And so, in this time that we're in, we are all being asked to calibrate to another level, to feel into that next level of our becoming, to step even more into our power, our purpose, and our potential. And with this comes this awareness, this knowing that there is a reason, there's a purpose for the pain. And the more pain, the more challenge you experience in your life, the greater you become, the more important your mission, your purpose, the stronger you are, because truly the strongest souls encounter the most challenging scenarios. So know that if you've encountered a lot of challenge in your life and you're just feeling kind of exhausted or overwhelmed or defeated, there's been a reason. Like it's here to support your becoming. It's because you are here for such a powerful reason and you have such a purpose in this world. And I was thinking about that earlier because I've been feeling so much today and the emotions have been high and the grief has been arising. And then one of my mentors told me that this pain, this emotion, you get to choose how you process it. You get to choose how you show up with it, right? So are you showing up and like I was in my posture, kind of avoiding it and retreating and hiding, or are you rising? Are you showing up and saying, you know what? I've got this. I am so strong. I know who I am. I know that I can do this, and I know I'm meant for more. So here I am. That whatever it is you're facing, you are going to overcome it. That you have everything it takes to overcome, to rise, to step into your strength, into your power, and remember your divine purpose because the pain is not random. It's designed to reconnect you to your essence, to your strength, to your inherent power. And this is the beauty of life. There's so much duality. We get to experience all of it. We get to experience the challenges. We get to experience the beauty. And we're all experiencing our own challenges right now. We're all being encouraged to rise, to remember who we are. And I'm seated upstairs in my bedroom, in my dad's house, and there is art on the wall behind me, and that's my grandmother's art. And it's like we look back on our lives and we have these moments of pain, but how do we choose to face them? How do we choose to navigate them? And I know for my grandmother, she channeled a lot of that emotion and that pain into her paintings, into her art. And so through the emotionality, you can create something so incredible. And I know that what I'm facing right now with my mom has been the most challenging, most painful of anything I've experienced in my life. And yet I know it's forging me, yet I know I am rising and it's preparing me for this next level of power, this next level of leadership. And it all serves a purpose. So even when it feels so confusing and so chaotic, know that there's so much beauty here and we get to remember the beauty that is us, that is life, and truly the purpose in it all. Because at the end of our lives, we'll look back and those moments that were the hardest are actually some of the most pivotal moments. those painful moments, I know when we're navigating them and we're in the midst of them, they don't feel comfortable, but we rise and we overcome them and we remember who we are. We remember what we stand for, what we believe in, and what we feel to be true. So stay true to yourself, align with your vision, align with your truth and your values, because when you're navigating the pain isn't meant to dissuade you. It's not meant to take you out of alignment. Rather, it's designed to reconnect you to that inner strength, that inner knowing, and calibrate you to higher levels of alignment and integrity so you can rise. And that is what I want more than anything else. And what I found is that in those moments of pain and in those moments of challenge and frustration and suffering, there's this deep wisdom within us that knows, and we just need to be so intentional and connect to that soul knowing, to our truth, to our power. Because when I connect to my soul, I know that this is for me, this is happening for me to encourage me to rise and remember my strength, my potential. And there are old patterns that arise when we're coping and we feel the emotion. Yes, we might get reactive, but in every moment we get to choose reaction or creation, knowing that creation and reaction contain the same letters, yet they're spelled differently and convey different meanings. So are we going to react and go into reaction in the face of pain and challenge? Or are we going to go into creation in the face of pain and challenge? Because like that art on the wall behind me, it's this opportunity to harness that emotion, to harness that energy and create something. Often, when we feel an emotion, we get into this reactionary state and spiral downward and feel helpless and powerless and shrink ourselves in the face of the problem instead of expanding ourselves and channeling that energy, redirecting our focus in the form of creation of what do I create through this? What can I use this energy to then create, to experience, knowing that this energy is just getting transferred and alchemized, that you are the alchemist. And it's so funny. I always have to coach myself back in this, but every time I work with a client, and even today, I did a session with a woman who is experiencing a lot of pain and grief. And collectively, we're all feeling it, and we all are here to rise together. And it's like, okay, you're feeling this pain and this grief, and can we celebrate that? Because so many of us, we were taught to disconnect from our emotion, to change our state without fully feeling and processing the emotion and just bypass it and numb it and avoid it, deny it. But when we recognize that the emotion is coming up at this time for our liberation, it's not here as a limitation, rather a key to our liberation. We approach it so differently. And can we celebrate the pain, the challenges we're experiencing, knowing that we are being prepared for something so much greater than we can even imagine? And it's for us to rise, to remember our strength, our power, our fortitude, our courage. And in those moments, that courage is required. Yes, we want someone to take care of us, but we are the ones to meet ourselves, to rise to that next level and encourage ourselves to become that version that we see and know is within us. That these experiences aren't happening to dissuade us, to kick us out of alignment, rather to bring us more and more into alignment, into who we're here to be, because that is the essence of life. It's always designed to help us to grow, to evolve, to remember, and transform. So know that wherever you are on your journey of becoming, that there will be challenges, but the challenges are simply catalysts. You're not off path. You're simply on the path, your greatest becoming, your greatest evolution, and it's all happening through you and for you. May you know how strong you are. May you know how wise you are. And just know that everything is happening in divine timing. But there is still beauty despite the challenge, despite the pain. There's magic, even when it feels like there's nothing. Can you open to receive more of that magic, to see more of the gratitude, to feel more of the gratitude, knowing that it's a frequency that is felt within your own body rather than something external to you? Your journey of becoming, this life journey, the purpose of life is to remember who you are, to reconnect to your power, to embody who you truly are. And every experience, every interaction, every opportunity is simply an invitation to rise, an invitation to remember, an invitation to grow. So, what will you choose? Who will you become in the face of challenge, in the face of pain, knowing that the pain is truly here to support your greatest becoming, to strengthen you and to wisen you? Thank you for being here with me on this journey. I cannot wait to see what transpires for you as you face your fears and you alchemize your pain into your purpose. You have found this supportive, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who you feel could benefit, because we all grow, heal, and rise together. Have an incredible day, and I look forward to connecting soon.